Good morning, everyone. We would like to welcome Tom Kim to the Genesis Invitational Media Center. Tom, welcome. You're making your tournament debut here, so I want to start off with some opening comments about that. And then secondly, we know back in 2020 you attended this tournament as a fan.
Yeah, really cool for me to come back, and this was probably one of my first PGA Tour events I stepped onto. So I took the bus and everything, and it's kind of cool for me to just take the car inside the parking lot. But yeah, just seeing things outside the ropes, and for me to be playing this week, it's really fun for me.
Were there any specific memories that stood out from 2020 when you were visiting as a fan outside the ropes?
I think I was near the putting green, and Tiger walked down the stairs to whatever busy schedule he was going to. But I just remember, I think I saw Chris Pratt there as well, and just all these celebrities, which is really cool. And but yeah, Tiger stood out the most for me.
Later this afternoon, be playing in the Pro-Am, but what have you gotten to see of the course this week at Riviera?
I actually first took a look at this course last week. I came over for a trip, and I played 18 holes, and I played 9 yesterday. And I think this place is very magical. The course is in great shape, and I think it's a very special place. So I've loved my time over here so far. It's only been 9 holes, and I'm going to see the Pro-Am, but this course is, I think, so far has been one of the best courses I've played.
With that, we'll open up with questions to the media. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We're going to start off with the back with Sean.
Hey, Tom, over here.
Sorry.
So you wore a mic last week, and I was just curious, what was your experience like? What was that experience like? And for players on tour who are hesitant to do so, what would you tell them?
I think for me, it was actually an interesting experience, because normally when you play a tournament, you're just so focused on what you're trying to do. And when you have that, it kind of got me to shut off a little bit and just kind of have some fun. And I think it was really nice for me to obviously interact with the guys who are on, who commentate, and also have a chance to interact with the fans. I think it's really interesting, because I was such a big fan as well. I know what it's like to watch on TV. And you're really curious about what these guys are thinking and stuff like that. So I think that's a really cool opportunity to do for a fan. But for me as a player, I think I really enjoyed it. I think I recommend guys doing it, because it really kind of helps me shut off a little bit. So, I had some fun. And hitting that shot, actually, I had a little pressure, because it's just saying all that, and kind of need to hit a shot, and I kind of want to pull it off just for the show. But it was a great shot. Unfortunately, I didn't make the eagle, but good experience.
And now we're going very back right.
Yeah, right over here. Hey, Tom, you mentioned being on the course with Tiger this week. How special is that for you, since you were a fan? He was kind of your idol growing up.
It's pretty special for me. Obviously, once I got on tour, he wasn't playing much, so the opportunity to be kind of in the same field again is really cool. And I was on the range yesterday, and there was literally thousands of people around one player, and I was like, I wonder who that is. And I looked over, and it was Tiger. So I was like, oh, okay, sweet. So it kind of brings back the atmosphere of Tiger's back, and I think it brings a lot of great things for the PGA Tour and for us players, because, even I, as a player, we all enjoy watching Tiger play, and it's kind of great for us that he's back.
Were you a little disappointed to find out that you weren't paired with him this week?
Well, he's playing with JT and Rory, so no, not really. But hopefully, I'll have a chance to play with him on the weekend.
We're going over back left to Dan.
You're not in a bad pairing yourself with Max Homa and Xander Schauffele. I know you're having dinner with these guys, and are you starting to feel like one of the guys, or are you still feeling a little bit kind of starstruck when you're hanging around these guys?
Yes, I do feel a little bit more comfortable with these guys, but I feel like they make it a lot more welcoming. So that's why I've been able to feel more comfortable, and they're really nice. They're really nice people in general. So it's really cool to kind of just hang around with them, pick their brains, and just kind of what they're like. And we had a nice dinner, the four of us. So that was fun too. Yeah.
Over here on the right.
Hey, Tom. With your 2 wins, you before the age of 21, your name's right next to Tiger Woods. How does that make you feel, and to see that?
Special, very, very special. There's not a lot of record. Well, obviously Tiger has a lot of records, but I feel like it's really hard to have an accomplishment near Tiger's name, because if your name's near it, it means you've done something pretty special. So that for me, just starting out for my career, and to do that right away it kind of holds, but it's a special thing for my heart. So I'm very grateful for it, but I'd like to have a lot more next to his names, and but one day when I do retire, I'd have a pretty good career if I'm kind of near him.
We're going to get a microphone over in the middle to MK.
Hey, Tom, kind of backing off of that, is there something in your mind that's the reason you've been able to break out so quickly?
I think the biggest thing was I really wanted a place to play in the U.S. I wanted to play over here full time, and last year I didn't really have much status here, and I was trying to get myself just playing on the Korn Ferry Tour. So I just had just a straight vision, nothing else. Just let's get to the PGA Tour. So just kind of looking forward and not looking sideways or looking back. I just kind of picked my goal and just kept working at it. And by the end of last year, I was with 2 wins and a full schedule on the PGA Tour. So it's not really a thing that I had, but the mindset was, okay, how can I get here? I just got to play well, and this is my goal, and then I'm just going to do it. So that kind of aggression kind of, I think, has helped me get to this point.
We're going to get the microphone back over in the back, right?
You mentioned how you're excited to play on the beautiful conditions at this course, but the course can be a challenge just by nature. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're excited for to do on the course, and what may challenge you a little bit?
I think the challenge is obviously I feel like it's a kind of a straightforward golf course, but at the same time it isn't, because there's a lot of slopes on the greens, and you have to really pick and choose where you're playing at. And I think right now the wind is blowing, so that doesn't help either. But I think the biggest thing for me is just kind of being in LA, and there's a big Asian community here, so hopefully we'll have a lot of people out there. And but obviously it's a beautiful design golf course. It's a great place to play well, and I'm just trying to play the best that I can, and hopefully have a chance on Sunday. But I'm probably the last guy you would want to ask about how the course is, because I'm one of the least experienced players out here. So, but that's probably the best information I can give.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Asian community and how you're a representative of them. What does it mean to you to represent a community that's, for Koreans especially, rising in golf recently?
Yeah, because I grew up in Asia, so I know how hard it is to try to come to the U.S. because it feels very, very far away. But I'm just trying to kind of be not a role model, but try to show them that, hey, it's really possible, and dreams do come to reality if you do work hard, and all you got to do is just keep trying, and it's going to happen to every one of us, as long as you just try to achieve it.
Thank you.
Unless there are any others, I'll finish up with one: how to win early in the fall. Are there any specific goals you set for this week and now following with the rest of the season?
Obviously, a win per year on the PGA Tour is a great great year. But I'm just trying to learn right now. I just haven't seen all the courses yet, so I don't know which week is going to fit me or not. But all these big events, I would love to get myself in contention. Just keep learning, keep experience, keep growing as a player, and just try to tick off goals that I've set for the year, and just keep working hard and just keep getting better every year.
Perfect. Thank you, Tom. Pleasure as always. Good luck
Appreciate
this
it.
week.
Thank you.